y'all, welcome back to STEM Starters. Today I created this awesome lesson plan where my students are going to create their own animated slides using stop motion using Google Slides. I wanted to hop on here really quickly to show you a couple of ways that you can take your students' projects and turn them into videos. So I'm just going to show you a couple of ways you can download these as a video so that you can do this at a parent showcase. You can show other students in your classroom or in your school, or you can just add it to your own teaching portfolio. So I created these slides here, and whenever I go through, it looks like it's animated because of the small changes I've made on each page for stop motion animation. One thing I can do to show the animation right in Google Slides is in the slideshow option. So let me show you that. Go to slideshow, go down here to the options menu by clicking on the three dots. I will go to autoplay. I will click on every second. And then if you want it to loop, if you're showing this to other classes or parents that are coming in for a showcase or anything to showcase your animation, you may want to choose the loop option so it will loop again and again. And then you will click on play. So it will go through and it will show your animation if you loop it through that slideshow every 1 second. But the only problem with that is that you can't save your settings and you can't share those settings with someone else. I like to download them as videos so that I can easily share them with others and my settings are automatically saved. So I'm going to show you a few ways to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'll just go to File, Download, and I will download the Microsoft PowerPoint. So once you're over here in PowerPoint, you're just going to go to File and you'll go to Export and create a video. Now, as you can see, the default here was for 5 seconds to be spent on each slide, and that is way too many. So I'm just going to go in and put about 0.2 seconds, and then I am going to create the video. You can also go in here and you can do File, Save As, and then you can change PowerPoint presentation to MP4 video. But the only reason I don't suggest this is because you can't change the length of time it spends on each slide. 20 slide PowerPoint is going to be about a 2-minute video. So I wouldn't suggest it that way. You can also export an animated GIF. GIF? GIF? How do you say that? So you're going to create an animated GIF, and then you're going to change again the seconds to spend on each slide. And you can leave it at 1, you can go as low as 0.2, and then you can choose the slides that you want to do. And then you'll just create the GIF right there. So now let's check out these videos. So here's the video where I changed everything to about 0.2 seconds. So everything's really fast, as you can see. And so the video's done. Now I'm going to show you the GIF that I made. This was done with about 1 second for each slide. So you can see that that is maybe a little slower than you want. So you have to kind of decide the happy medium in there. Once your students are done with all of their projects, you've downloaded them as PowerPoints, and then you have created videos from those or exported them as videos. I think it's really neat for you to go in and make a class slideshow. And so then you can just insert the videos that you've created. So you can just go to Insert Video. So then you can just upload them from your Google Drive. So here I'm just going to click on this and I'm going to insert it. And then it has inserted my video. And it's just going to play for my students. Now, the really neat thing is that if you make it a GIF, you can just copy and paste this in here because it's such a smaller file size than the video. So let me show you what I mean. If I go to my GIF here, I'm just going to press Control C on my keyboard, and then I'm going to press Control V. And it's just going to insert my GIF because it's such a small file size. So that way I can create GIFs on every page that automatically play for all of my students' projects, and then I can just create one slideshow that I send out to all of my parents. So I hope you found this helpful today. And if you would like, you can check out my lesson plan on how to make stop motion animation like this using Google Slides and to get all the templates that you need to show the plant life cycle. So I hope you learned a lot today on how to take your Google Slides, download it as PowerPoints, and then export them as videos so that you could share with all of your parents. If you did, go ahead and hit that like or subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Can't wait to see what you create.